So, Chiney, I doubt that the Mavericks win over the Lakers made you change your mind about Luka. You've been up on him all season. But did it change anything about the Mavericks' outlook for this season for you?
Yeah, entering the game, I had a question, or even entering the season, I had a question, will the Mavs be in the playoffs? I got an answer yesterday. Yes, they will. That's just who they are. That's their team. And when you're making the LeBron and Luka comparisons, it's funny because I think about when your idols become your rivals. Rick Ross, like, oh, that's a song?
Yep.
This is exactly the case. LeBron has played so long that a lot of the up-and-comers looked to his game and said, you know what? I may not be able to jump as high, dunk as much, and be that physically dominant. How am I going to put my new age twist on this? And Luka's doing it. And you can even say that James Harden, there's a little part of his game with the step-back three,
yes,
but Luka does it a little differently. I was watching his game yesterday, and I was like, okay, this guy, he's so good because not only he's good going right, you know, most point guards or forwards that initiate offense use their dominant hand to go right, he goes left. And when he goes left, sometimes he's baiting you with the between the legs to get to his left. He's better finishing. He came back in better condition, stronger. So you're seeing the best version of himself. But the thing that I had my eye on was like, okay, you're on the left side of the court. You hit this step-back three. That's where it's easier for people to defend you when you're a right-handed shooter. He's still knocking down these quote-unquote hellacious shots. So yeah, this is Luka. And I talked to my guy, Dwight Powell. We went to Stanford together. He's a glue guy for the Mavericks. And Dwight was basically saying this is so different because we're winning games. And it's not like just the way we're winning. They dominated the Lakers in the second half. He's hitting tough shots in close games. He's really galvanizing his team to do it in a way that I was really impressed with yesterday watching at Staples.
Yeah, I mean, I'm normally not a signature win guy, particularly in November or December in a season with 82 games. But look, this is a franchise that's been in the wilderness. The last series they won in the postseason was over the Heat in 2011.
That is crazy, by the way. That the last playoff series they won was when they won the title. That's an insane drop-off.
2020, 2011.
And I think there are moments in the trajectory of a team's growth, particularly a young team, where you know, you do set the story. And the bottom line is they went and beat the best team in basketball on the road last night. And I do think it bodes well for the future. The thing about Luka is we see the step backs a lot because it's sort of the flavor of the year. He is getting to the hole, and this is where the LeBron comparison is, in the half court. In the third quarter last night, he took an inbound, he inbounded the ball, got it right back from KP, went around two staggered screens, untouched around the entire perimeter of the floor to the hole. Nobody does that except one guy I can think of in the half court in a situation like that.
And he's doing it differently. And I've always said that international players have a different cadence to their game. What works for LeBron is his physicality, his athleticism. No one wants to stop that freight train. But Luka, he's shifty. So he'll get in between the legs and, you know, go in between the legs and you'll see he'll shoot the step back three, or he'll use his momentum extremely well to get to the rim. And now that he has more muscle, more strength, he's finishing at a great clip.
Yeah, I mean, if LeBron's the fastball pitcher of this genre, he's the off-speed guy.
And look, as we said, he's not, again, physically, he is not LeBron. Nobody is LeBron.
He did dunk it yesterday, though.
But Luka's a big dude in his own right and has his own, to your point, physical gifts that he can use to be around the basket.
And right now, already the best pick-and-roll player in the game in terms of efficiency. Doing it with Powell, doing it with KP. I mean, it's incredible. Okay,
but just to your point, the Mavericks are definitely a playoff team.
Yes, I think they're the fourth
Lakers,
spot
Clippers,
right now.
Rockets, that's 3. Jazz, Nuggets, right? Right now, Timberwolves are in there somewhere, right? Or sorry, the Mavericks are in there at 4. I'm just going down there, right? We've got Nuggets, maybe Portland,
it's a wild
maybe New Orleans,
West.
Maybe the Wolves, maybe, you know, I'm San Antonio. I'm not sure. Producer Jesse's in my ear saying Spurs. Doesn't look so good for them. There's still a battle for that 7 or 8 spot.
But
I
think
New Orleans thinks that they might get in there.
I'm willing to put Dallas a tier above the
This
Scrum.
might be who they are, and this might be who Luka is.
I am not doubting them for sure. Daryl Morey tweeted this morning, "What do you mean? Of course the Mavericks are a playoff team," and that's coming from a rival Texas GM. But I just think if you're going to say they are, you have to talk about who is out of that top 8 as well. There's still some teams going there at the bottom. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.